Landlords, don't make this mistake if your tenant tells you that they're going to breach their lease early. Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, I just talked with a landlord just now about a situation where their tenant told them without sufficient notice or without rights under their lease agreement that the tenant was going to terminate the lease early or move out early. Okay, situation was this. There was about 8 months left in the lease agreement. Doesn't expire till next year. Tenant tells landlord, "Hey, I bought a house. I'm out, and figure things out." And this landlord's trying to figure out what to do, X, Y, and Z. Okay, now this landlord here was talking about re-renting the property and signing new leases and so forth. And I told this landlord, you need to put the brakes on that deal until your tenant actually leaves and you have possession of the property. The reason is this: if the tenant doesn't leave, although they indicated that they're going to leave by a certain date, a lot of times plans fall through. And I've had situations where landlords get in hot water, they act too quickly, okay? And they do things that, they shouldn't do just because they're in a hurry, something's going to happen. I tell landlords, I told this one, you need to slow down and let things play out, because you could act too early. You could bind yourself to another tenancy when you don't even have possession to the property that's at issue here. So I tell landlords generally, slow things down, wait until you get possession back, and then reassess your options at that point, okay? Because the tenancy is still valid until the tenant surrenders possession of the property. At that point, the landlord could consider going after the tenant for any unpaid rent or off the unexpired lease term. Landlords do have a duty to mitigate their damages in California. So at that time, it'd be smart at that point to start marketing the property and reletting the property to another tenant. And many times in the residential context, landlord can get the same or even greater rental value than what was previously charged before. Obviously, your mileage is going to vary. So landlords, moral story of this is, you need to think these things through before you act. If you need legal help and you're in the Northern California area, feel free to reach out. We might be able to help out. You can hit my TikTok profile below. It will go to our website and you can book a free case review at that point. Put your comments, questions down below. Until next time, folks, I'll talk to you then. Thanks.